Hey, welcome. It's day number 5 of the small account challenge. I'm coming to you live stream. Going to trade in the actual live market this morning. So here we go. Okay, good morning. I'll go ahead and start this, I guess. It's 6:21 a.m. in the morning, so we have 9 minutes till the market opens. And we're trading live today. So in the small account challenge here, my progress so far, I am red on the account. 2 green days in a row, giving back all the profit on the next 2 days, red by just a little bit, down by $16. My risk per trade will be $50. My target is 100. So if I can make $100 today, I would be extremely happy. I'm trading very small share size. I only have $5,448 in the account. Here's a quick glance at the market overall. This is looking at SPY. I usually look at SPY to give me an idea of the overall markets. Let me go to the monthly time frame just real quick. So we closed the month yesterday with a nice big green candle. Where are we trading at here today? Trading up at these highs, 390. Okay, so we're trading right at the top of that candle. So I'm anticipating a lower high on the monthly time frame. See this stair step down, lower high, the next lower high. We had this nice bounce on the weekly, and I think I looked at this the other day. Yeah, coming off of this 350 area, we came down to that area of support, and we're bouncing off of that. So a nice 3-week bounce here, and bulls hoping that that will continue. We have given ourselves enough space to pull back and form a higher low and get a higher high. I'm watching the daily higher lows and higher highs. The higher high, or higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Looking for a little more follow through on this higher high. What does the 4-hour time frame look like? Oh, bulls buying this dip, so it was a kind of a tightening range in here. Bulls buying the dip, so we're up at that resistance level now. The overall market breaking through it temporarily. So looking kind of strong this morning. We'll see how it goes. As far as the stocks I'm going to be trading, I'm looking at the gap scanner. I'm looking at trade ideas, the morning gappers. The list is not that great this morning. Keeping an eye on the time. It's 6 minutes to go. Oh, I see CVNA just popped up on the momentum scanner. Making a move. What does it have? It has 95 million in the float. So that's not too bad. That gives me a third stock to look at, to maybe trade. I've got UBX here is the leading gapper this morning. And looking like it maybe needs to consolidate a bit. Coming back to the VWAP now. That is the leading gapper, up 23%. It's got news. It's a biotech stock. The second one that I have up, it was on the high of day. It wasn't on the gap scan, but it was on the high of day scan earlier. It's a little higher float. It's Sophie here, but it is making some nice moves upwards. It also is in need of some consolidation on the larger time frames. I could show you the larger time frames here. See the hourly, how far extended we are, and even on the 15. But we'll see what it gives us here first thing. And so then further down on the gap scan, we have GDS, but that's ugly. CVNA is the next one down. That's the one that just popped up on the high of day momentum scanner. So we'll see if that one's just going to fade now or if it's going to continue to show some strength. It's looking like it might fade. Then we have Duo, the next one down. It's really cheap, no volume. It's got a nice float, but it's got to get some volume on it before I'm interested. And then just further down, it just doesn't look good. All these. So not a whole lot to choose from, but that's fine. I get 3 trades this morning. 3 trades. I have 3 trades to try to make $100. So back over here now, my main screen. This is what I'll be watching, unless I see something else on the scanner. Yeah, CVNA. Bears matching the volume. This is another one of those scissors looking plays here. So, okay. So happy Tuesday. Hope you all had a good Halloween. I'm down here on the bottom screen right now setting up my stop loss parameters. Looking at candle ranges. Somewhere between the 1 and 5 minute candle ranges, I'll choose cents. So up here, since got a little time to kill, 14 cents is the average candle range here on the 1 minute, and 17 cents is the average candle range on the 5 minutes. So I'm going to pick something in between there, like maybe 15, 16 cents. So then I'll just come down here and I'll just do like 16 cents. Oh, got to set up margin first. This tells me how much I can afford to buy of the stock, and then I'll do my 16 cents. I'll hit go, and then it's going to fill in my share size, my stop loss, and my target. So I'm ready to hit the buy button if I see a setup that I like. So I'm set up on all 3 of these stocks here now. So I'm going to go back and watch the charts. So the time, we have a couple minutes to go. So good luck to you this morning. I hope your trading goes well. We kind of have a tightening range on UBX. High of the move, low of the pullback, you have a lower high. If it wants to pull back a little more to form a higher low, I mean, right now we have a higher low. Sorry, I'm looking up at my larger time frames, just realized you can't see that. So here's the high of the move, and then see the inside bars here. So when you see inside bars, you have a tightening range on a smaller time frame. So the high, the low, lower high, looking for a higher low, possibly down into this area. There's a trough play there. What does that look like on the smaller time frame? Huh. It's a pivot right at the VWAP. I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback down to that area. I might be a buyer there, keeping in mind there is a support here. It's a possibility. But then we also could bounce off a 350 here off of the VWAP. It's another possibility. Yeah, CVNA, just not, there's nothing here anymore. Well, that came quick. So we are open. Just as the same as in the simulator, I cannot trade in that first 1 minute. Thinkorswim is very finicky about that first 1 minute of price action. Mark out a few resistances to get over. Okay, so breaking out first thing and now pulling back. I never did mark out any supports here. What am I doing, huh? There we go. Okay. I kind of want to take a trade on CVNA. Let's see how the price just kind of, the price action just stopped like that. It's because it's light on volume, so I'm just not sure that I want to do it. If it had a little more volume, I'd like to buy that little pullback there. Yeah. Bouncing off of the VWAP on Sophie. Stops a little close. We'll see if it turns around here. I tried to get in on UBX, but I'm overextended on my buying power, so I can't take multiple trades here at the same time. That's too bad. I'm gonna flatten that one. Small profit there. I want to get in on UBX. I like it better. So the thing is, with a small account, I have to buy and hold. I can't really sell early because after this trade, I've only got one more left that I can take. Well, in hindsight, I guess holding Sophie would have been a good idea. Okay, so we got that next 1 minute candle now on UBX. Maybe we pull back to this level here. If it does, I might jump in with a second order if it'll let me. Look at Sophie giving it up there. Oops, well, I wasn't watching. See, it didn't let me jump in it. Boy. Trading in a small account is rough, I tell you that. Okay, so I've got one trade left. I see some volume coming in over here on CVNA now. Still not really moving. Yeah, I was just looking at that. Well, I'm going to take a chance over here on IQ. I would be getting out right now if I was in the simulator account, because I didn't like the way that just like stopped right there. Yeah, low volume morning. Getting caught up in the chop. See over here. This looks nice, it's just the volume is so low. Bit of a bear flag on UBX. It's not too bad looking though. Here we go. Here we go on CVNA. Now the volume's coming in. Oh, look at that. Now that's what you want to see. I'd be jumping in that right now. Right there on that pullback if I had another trade left. Should have waited, should have held on to that last trade, I guess. See over here, the volume is completely died out on IQ. I mean, it's nice that it's declining on the bear volume, but there's nobody here buying right now. So it looks like I'm in two trades, but I'm not. These are both the same ticker. So let's go back over and watch CVNA. Look at it breaking out there. Yeah, I liked the look of this pullback. I just didn't like the volume though. You know, I think a lot of other people were watching that same pullback, and then a bunch of people stepped in and started buying at the same time, and that's when you see that volume come in. A nice little pullback here. I'd love to get in on a pullback like that down to this level right here. So I got stopped out over here. So I hit my, instead of making 100, I lost 100 today. Lost about 70. And I've got no more chances. I can't take any more trades till next week now. That's the downside of a small account. Well, this is really nice. So you see how that pulled back right down to this pivot area. This was a pivot, and we broke out, and it pulled back to that area. So that was two good trades. If you're scared like me to get in here because of low volume, certainly could have gotten in here and then sold as it broke out over that high. That's a classic pullback before the breakout. You see those all the time, and now, after we broke out over this high of day, and now we're pulling back to that level. Now that one might not be as strong because we haven't moved above it far enough yet, but we could bounce off of it. And look at IQ over here. You talk about a bummer. Remember, I was in over here. Where did I get in? I got in somewhere. I don't remember exactly where I got in, but I got in over in here, and then it stopped me out, and then now it's going back up again. You gotta love that. That kind of stuff used to make me so mad. But I learned how to get over all those emotions. It's part of the game. Now this is definitely looking like a bear flag on Sophie. This bear flag here following through, breaking down. Also flagging here on CVNA. But we did get a bounce off of that 1656. Could have gotten in there and sold up here for a small profit. There we go. Wow. So this is the stock of the day. This is the one people are trading. For a stock that started out with no volume in those first few minutes, it's doing really good now. Let's see, what else do we have on the scan this morning? We have SONN popping up on the scanner right there. It's got some volume, making some moves. So this was a day I think that waiting would have been the best thing, waiting for some momentum to come in. Equilibrium on IQ with a high, low, lower, high, higher, low. Inside bars up here, see on the 5 minute. Look over here now on Sophie, the pullback to that VWAP. So Sophie breaking out over the VWAP and now pulling back to it. We also have this level down here. Can CVNA hold this support level of 1564? This is also an equilibrium, tightening range, high, low, lower, high. Well, double top, double bottom. It's still a range. So on your daily, you have a resistance up at 1642. That's not the line I wanted to use. Yeah. I don't know, Sophie looking a little weak there. I still like CVNA, but I really want to see this start to turn around here. Otherwise, you could see it pull back to the EMA. And the VWAP down here. And that 1550 psychological. And the previous pivot. Nice, bulls buying the dip on Sophie. That's a good sign. So there were some buyers down here. High of day on Sophie is 647. You got a resistance right here at 645. And then you've got that pre-market of 650. All three nice targets if you're in down here. I, on the other hand, am not, and that is probably about it for me. I'm going to add up my 4740. Oh, I guess I don't have to do that even. This is not the simulator. I can actually just go here and we can see. I'm down 74.68 on the day after 3 trades. Bummer. I don't know, that's 3 red days in a row. What's the date today? 11/1. I may have to reevaluate this small account challenge. There we go, update the website to show how bad it's getting. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there goes CVNA breaking out over the high. Not too bad. Another one, ARAV popping up on the scan. Yeah, that's kind of ugly. IQ with The volume's just fading there. Not liking that. Not seeing a continuation here on CVNA, so let's take a look at what SPY is doing. Let me open up, maximize, see what the market's up to. Trying to break above 390.28. Pulling back for a little bit, and then that's fine. So we have a gap up open. Had an inside bar yesterday. This is on the daily. Gap up open. Pulling back, possibly going to fill that gap. That's what I would anticipate is a gap fill. So I'll go to the hourly time frame. And so you see we're pulling back to that gap. There's that high of yesterday. So if I was looking for a bounce, I might be looking there. Maybe. A lot of red volume to start the day. See how the RSI was extended here on the hourly time frame. Hello, my mouse is gone. There we go. Okay, well, that's, oh, look at this. CVNA now breaking out. So we did end up breaking down and pulling back to the VWAP and bouncing off of it. Wow, that's nice. All right, well, that's going to do it for me. I will see you in the simulator first thing tomorrow, and I will be back in the small account next week to try to turn this around once again. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again later. Bye-bye.